voice of Jedi Johnson narrates the way, and the ever-steady Styx boy shall ride away your brain. Bad to the bone, Crucifer has picked up for days on days, and the great Tom Clover's global feds have bad writings to slay. We are all damaged, damaged. We are all damaged, damaged. We are all damaged. The qualified, we are prepared.
Welcome back to another episode of The Qualified, where we are all a little damaged, Dom especially. So, I'm Brucifer. I'm Hollywood Brucifer. I have had a heel turn. So, just saying, you're not going to get Mr. Nice Guy anymore. We got joesduelin, the architect of the show, and the ever-loving, cuddly Domtober. What's going on, guys?
Styx Boy should be showing up eventually.
He keeps popping up on different freaking goddamn shows, so he's lost somewhere in his time warp someplace.
he's in between times in his TARDIS.
He's in between the SS.
There he is.
TARDIS meaning his basement and living room, somewhere lost between those two places.
Definitely, man. Definitely.
It takes him like 20 minutes just to load in.
He got it. He got into the TARDIS again, which means he's a little retardus.
Dude, you know what it is? I feel bad for Styx. Oh, there he is.
There he is. He
found his way. Found his way. He has that old Macintosh computer.
Coming in at 4,800 bound.
He's in the past from yesterday. He's coming from yesterday.
There she goes, Captain.
The phone fell off the modem. You couldn't get here in time.
I can literally hear the echo
of his
AOL dial-up.
So another week.
We're going to have to dock your pay for this, Styx.
Yes, Styx, you find your way on other shows, but you can't find your way on the show you're supposed to be on?
Exactly. We're here on time.
Good for that.
Just saying. Let's say hi to the chat. We got GTK Comic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times.
You sure he's not a bot? Because he has a lot of things in there.
No, he's from Canadian. He's a boot.
Oh, okay.
We got Tommy Longbox. Have we ever checked if GT Comic is a bot? Just like Dom said. Grumpy G, happy Friday all. From Canada. He's another one from Canada. Brian LCS, what's going on, buddy? Dan's Comic Corner. If you guys aren't subscribed to Brian LCS and Dan's Comic Corner, you are missing out some great content. Hopefully I can get Dan on my show. We got Cosmic One Happiness.
Yeah, sure.
Is a warm puppy, Charles M. Schultz.
Oh,
and the ever-loving Queen of the Kingdom, Queen of the North, Mama Bear. Hello, bitch. Don't make me fucking hit you. Mama Bear. Hello, boys. Miss you on Tuesday, Brucifer. I know.
Yes, we did, Bruce. We missed you on Tuesday.
I was on DL's show. I had prior engagement with DL, and he needed someone on the panel to bash on Daredevil Board again.
No, Daredevil Board again was fucking great, man. I don't know what the hell you're talking about, man.
Yeah,
and they played the Spider-Man music in the back.
Let's skip over everything that was wrong with the show. Okay.
Yo, you know what's wrong with the show?
I'm not gonna bash you,
Bruce. People like you, Bruce. That's what's wrong with the show.
That's well, 2 weeks ago.
I don't think there was.
Yeah, Bruce had a hall pass. Bruce had a hall pass for Tuesday. I knew he was going to be on.
No Freaking the two best things on Disney Plus, Andor and Daredevil Born Again. I don't give a shit what anybody says, man.
No.
Yes.
The best thing on hockey tonight is the Capitals and the Habs in the NHL playoffs. One hell of a game.
I got the all along. Thank you very much. Yep. Tyson, happy Friday, guys.
Watching those Leafs tomorrow night.
What is he on?
Tyson, man.
Hollywood
I'm
Square?
here for you today. I'm here for you today, Tyson.
I can't tell Hollywood is
no, that doesn't feel like Hollywood Squares.
Dave's Collection. Evening, gentlemen.
Oh, You gave us a tough one this week, Tyson.
All the Canadians are here. Retardus is the word of the day. Get him, Dom. Get him, Dom. Yeah. This is what you guys are here for me to shit on Dom as he tries to defend himself every week.
Listen, all I know is I got this badass Zartan shirt, baby.
There you go.
Yeah, man.
Yep.
I think my pickups are gonna make you go whoa.
Probably.
So
It is
please,
Hollywood Squares. Okay.
please hit that like button, subscribe, leave a comment. If you're not subscribed to Styx Boy 73, you are missing out on some mid content. I mean, good content,
Oh,
guys.
yeah, it's more like it. More like lame content.
There's actual content on the channel now, not just
It was fun. I'm enjoying the show, Styx. I'm enjoying.
Listen,
Thank you.
this Hollywood Squares.
Styx, the channel is for the hearing impaired. So if you watch it, if you have a handicap, that's the perfect show for you.
Yes, and besides that, AARP offers many services that for the hearing impaired, the mental impaired, and Styx impaired.
I get hearing aid ads in the mail every week from.
Hey, listen,
I
I want my AARP card now for the freaking taking the bus, and they wait the half price everything because I'm
You
at
should
the
have had your AARP
I'll
card
take
6 years ago. What are you talking about? You know you got that card.
They gave me. I went to the supermarket this week. They gave me the senior citizen discount.
Hey, listen, I'm 55. Man.
Yay.
Listen, I'll be 55. I'm not an age. I'm a speed limit. That's it, man.
Thank you,
look
young
at this
man.
guy. I just want a Devil Prism whatnot pack from Comic Tom. Nice, congrats.
Awesome.
The packs are out. The packs are out and flowing.
Packs are everywhere. That's all people are talking about. That horrible art on those Daredevil packs. Those covers are not good. I'm sorry. The best of the worst is the which one is it?
Well, they all went by Frank Miller.
The Mac cover.
You know, is it done by Frank Miller? All the covers, or no?
No,
they're done by Liefeld.
No, Liefeld?
No,
Oh,
it's a mix of stuff. So you're gonna start off with some news today, Bruce,
double
since,
nickels.
you gonna start off with news today since Jedi's out.
What?
Let's.
You want to start off with some news since Jedi's
Where's
out?
Jedi? How come he took off today?
I don't know. We got a late cancellation today.
Yeah, I thought about it. Maybe we'll just
3 a.m.
go straight into the OLI, then we're going to pick up the news. How's that?
Yeah, we'll get out of here. Let's do this quick. Yeah.
Let's do this quick. It's a Friday night. People want to go to sleep. So run that beautiful OLI footage.
Put people to sleep.
Outside looking in, OLI. If your first time here, these are the comic books that were not hot enough for the CBSI Hot 10, which is also on this channel, which is done at 9 p.m. every Friday. Never miss a show. Joe was not happy with this list. And I will show you why. First up, we have Green Lantern 22, the 1 in 25 Spears. Incentive only 5 cells, average 35. High
this
$40.
It's not a bad cover. I understand.
It's not a bad cover. That Styx. That Styx on the cover.
This is Styx actually posed for this cover.
Hey.
Yeah, this is fine. I like this as a Green Lantern cover.
Big
There's
truck.
nothing wrong with this.
It's fun. I like fun covers.
It's a good cover.
Yeah.
Without Jedi here, Joe will automatically win pickups. I don't think so.
We'll see. We shall see.
Yeah.
I think Styx will win with his Doctor Who titty books.
Yeah.
It's just
all the sexy scarves. All the sexy scarves on the Doctor Who covers.
I love those sexy scarves.
A lot of open mouths in those books for you, Joe.
A lot of mouth breathing.
Oh.
Yeah, I like I said, these Spears 1/25s have done pretty well, especially the DC ones. So yeah, I mean, it's not crazy price, so that's nice to see.
And
because some of these out of the gate, I mean, if you haven't figured it out by now, that these have been doing well and picking them up, it shouldn't be a secret. So it's not surprising that it's not almost double ratio.
And Green Lantern has been a very good read. And this issue, we get the return of the first Blue Beetle.
Ooh. Nice.
And he is now the Silver
Scarab.
Scarab.
Well, listen, let me ask you a question now. Since we have a fantastic cover, how's the art inside?
Art has been really good on Green Lantern.
Okay.
It's been consistently good.
Yeah.
Like most DC titles, the art is always good inside.
Most,
most
not
part.
all.
I said most. I
Not
didn't say all.
But yes,
Come on,
normally
even
DC has competent interiors for their.
Even I, the biggest DC homer, could actually admit that. All right.
Yes, I remember the Zod book.
Neil before Zod.
Yeah, it was not good interior.
Nope.
Not before
Next up, we have Magic number 4. God damn it, I was pulling a Marco.
Magic.
1 in 100 Besh. Only 3 sold, average $140. High reached 170.
I like Rose Besh a lot.
Actually, I like it. I think I like the cover.
Yeah, it's a good cover.
I like it. It gives you that anime feel, like an anime type of feel. I like it.
Was this one put out? I forgot. I didn't even look. Was this one put out with the trade dress?
Yes, Tyson. Yes.
Yes, there's a trade dress for this, so you don't have to spend this $140. You can just go out there and buy the trade dress if you like the artwork on the book.
Yeah, it just kind of kills me.
I can't wait to see the final product, Tyson.
But I mean, it's a good Besh cover. Besh can be a little divisive at times in terms of her covers. Other people,
I like it. I like the purple. The purple was that purple? Like
this
purple
is a solid cover.
Yeah,
I like it. That's pretty good.
yeah. She's on a statue of an angel, which is awesome.
Well, she's on the statue of an angel, but the head is taken off, and her head is shown. So,
Buy the trade dress, save yourself $150.
Yeah, I like the symbolism on the cover.
She made that angel blink.
We'll
get there.
Such a weeping angel.
Yep.
Next up, we have Predator number 1.
Ooh, baby.
This is because of all the Marvel news. We're getting comics. We're getting
the movies and the cartoon.
We're getting everything Predator.
The banger of a friggin' issue of Spider-Man Predator that came out this week. Holy shit.
Don't push it. Don't push it.
It's a banger issue, man. It was fucking great.
You're not selling on Whatnot. You don't have to say banger.
Oh, okay. I'm just saying it's a banger. I'm saying it. Listen, listen. You're a Predator fan. We are getting a lot of Predator stuff. If you're gonna be a happy man. Hey, look, and guess what? Guess what alien is now in the Predator universe and the Alien universe. The Independence Day aliens, they're part of the freaking goddamn Predator and Alien universe because the skull of one of the independent creatures were in the freaking trailer. Fucking awesome. That is awesome.
Yeah.
Way
to bring a mid-franchise into a good franchise.
It's time to do an Independence Day reboot. Time.
No.
Yeah,
I didn't want the original. I didn't want the original. I didn't want the sequel. I don't want that franchise anywhere near.
No, I actually liked Independence Day. I thought it was a great movie. I thought it was enjoyable. It was fun. Come on,
Brian LCS, Predator BS, Predator versus Spidey was awesome. He agrees with you, Dom. I'm glad one person agrees with you.
There you go.
Marvel has done a decent job with some of their crossovers.
Well, they do have female Predators, Mama Bear. You're a female Predators.
Yep. All right.
Now, but you see this issue right here? This the whole thing. This was freaking great. I had a few copies of this, man. I had
so many Predator covers from Dark Horse Presents And there's so many great Predator covers out there that are just sitting in dollar bins and will remain in dollar bins and will remain dollar books, which is a shame because there's a lot of good Predator books out there. If you want to go dig up some good Predator stuff and read Predator stuff, the
original,
all that Dark Horse Presents stuff is fantastic.
The Predator versus Alien was damn good too. Yes, Predator 2 was underrated.
It was.
It was.
Danny Glover is awesome.
I know it is. Gary Busey, come on, you can't go wrong. Gary Busey, freaking mate, was it a freaking goddamn? You got to talk.
Gary Busey, oh my god.
Gary Busey, man, come on.
One thing Gary Busey was good in was Silver Bullet. Damn it.
I like orange peels.
Exactly. Yeah, my man's all freaking. Yeah. Hey, look, let me tell you something. The Marvel freaking Predator crossovers with Wolverine and Black Panther all been great.
Yep.
And now he's gonna be fighting the Marvel Universe, the Predator versus the Marvel Universe, coming out in August.
Yep.
That's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be good.
Yeah. Just for this one, just know that if you're getting the first print or the second print. I don't know if there's a third print. Okay.
And remember, Dutch's brother is the cop in New York City when the Predator comes. So it is a direct sequel to Predator. If you really think.
My god.
Way to close that gap. Let's put his brother.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dom, for always trying to close some gaps on this show.
No gap close needed.
Next, we got Avengers 43 Thunderbolts. That's all I got. Thunderbolts.
Thunderbolt.
Thunderbolts.
That's it, man.
Push
Red Guardian
for these
First
characters.
appearance of Red Guardian.
Mm-hmm.
Which is fine. It looks like a fun movie. That's
getting
great.
good reviews. Getting good reviews. A lot of people see the previews. A lot of people say it's a fun movie. So
just know that these movies are going to push these secondary characters up a little bit, and then the books will settle back down again. So now's not the time to be buying these books.
All I have to say is skip.
That's too late.
Skip Thunderbolts. Go see Sinners. You'll have a better time watching Sinners.
Or you could just go see both.
Yo, listen.
Not in this economy. Everybody's broke.
Vampire movies have ruled April, man. You had Renfield 3 years ago. You had Abigail. And
I love Renfield.
Sinners, man. All vampire movies are freaking ruling the April scene in the last 3 years.
I love Gary Busey.
Abigail was a good movie too.
Gary Busey's fantastic.
That was good.
Only if it involves Gingerbread Man 1 and 2. But I haven't Gary.
No.
Listen, and if you really want a good vampire movie, go back to Lost Boys, man. That shit's badass. Love Lost Boys.
Good stuff. So yeah, Thunderbolts is gonna move stuff. It's moving the needle as always.
Yeah.
So these secondary characters that show up there, and we're gonna get little pings here and there.
First Winter Soldier, always pick up that. He's gonna lead the Thunderbolts.
And then we have another Thunderbolts book. Inhumans number 5. Thunderbolts.
First Yelena.
First Helena.
Yes. Helena, yeah.
Helena.
Didn't they have another cover? Didn't they have another cover, like a variant cover?
No, isn't that Black Widow number 1? That has the
isn't there's a cover was on her on the cover, right?
Yeah, one is
one has her.
Natasha, one is Yelena.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean she's the tentpole character in Thunderbolts. She's her and Bucky are the only two that really matter. They could pretty much kill off everybody else out of that cast, and it's not going to matter. So
we'll see. Looking forward to it, I guess. Why not?
Again, not the time to buy this book.
No, you're too late.
It's a good time. It's a good time to move the book if you want to move the book. It will pop out.
Yeah. So these are the books that were not hot enough for the top 10. If you want to know more about these books, head over to CBSI.com and check out Pete's write-up. And if you missed the top 10, you can also read the top 10 list on CBSI.com.
Hey,
Yay!
Just won the championship. Just won her U.S. championship.
What are you talking about?
Why are you
derailing the show? Why are you derailing the show?
What?
Turn your TV off. Come on, we're professionals here. We don't do that
I'm
here.
a professional.
I dodged a bullet, Tyson.
All right, so pickups.
Yeah, let's do some pickups.
Go ahead. You can
Oh,
go first.
look at that. Oh shit. I'm in the driver's seat, so I will go first, I guess. So let's see, got a little Kickstarter action, Public Defender, it's a little flops corner box there. I got a little Godtail. A little more Godtail.
That's pretty cool.
Little Rockalin. I will put my fingers over those.
Uh-oh.
A little Brow. How I like Browm.
Bro.
Was that Bear Blade?
It's Brao, but I believe in Portuguese it is pronounced Brown. A little Jorge Fortes Panther. Let's see who likes crossed. Got some crossed Badlands. No.
That's an older series.
Little Campbell. Little ratio of Campbell. Little Deep Pasquale. Some more cross Badlands. These are great covers. If you're Patrick Nagelford. A little Selena. She does a wonderful Barbarella.
Is that Barbarella?
Yep. I got a couple of these.
Oh, you were able to get them.
Oh, I pre-ordered them long ago.
Are these your last orders from?
No, I had to go somewhere else for those ratios. Another Brown cover they played.
Oh,
And we'll end with a little So's Micah.
nice. Oh, that's those.
Oh, Kickstarter.
Nice.
Yep.
Nice.
That's what I got this week.
Styx, what do you got?
I got nothing. Nothing this week. I'll have
What do
some.
you got?
I got a couple of things.
Boo, Styx. Boo, Styx.
Yeah, I got the Chrome cover, facsimile Star Wars.
Well, another one?
Yeah, the Chrome. Yeah. I got the regular facsimile that just came out too, and I was able to get the C2E2 facsimile friggin' Vader cover that came out. Then I took this cover from Hulk Godzilla was the best one. Godzilla with the Jaguar on the cover. I like that one. I got that.
Yeah. Nice.
So I got this friggin' holograph series, Darth Maul. I got this really badass friggin' Soundwave like videotape from Super 7.
Ooh, clamshell.
Yeah,
That's big.
yeah. They have a Optimus Prime, a Megatron, and Soundwave.
What's inside that? Anything? Is there something inside that?
Yeah, it's the figure. It's just the.
Okay.
I got to
Just
open
the
it.
figure in the claim.
That figure right there.
Okay, there we go.
I was able to jump on the Amazon bandwagon for a Star Wars Celebration and get the Ronin.
Oh, nice.
So
That's a cool figure.
the box art is really cool, man. I like the box art. Cool stuff. And last but not least, I was able to get another pop autograph by Tim Morrison. Begin the Boba Fett. There's the
There you go.
certificate of JSA. And there goes the little stamp of approval. So
Where'd you see him?
I actually
Where'd you
bought this.
order
I got this one on eBay. I got it actually cheap, relatively cheap, cheaper than the other ones I have. And now I got to find room over there on the wall, put it up there, and my freaking
I thought maybe he was at the Chick-fil-A at the.
nah.
at
Listen,
the
I know
side
Daniel
bar when you
Logan's going to
drive.
be there in Niagara Falls. I don't know if I'll be able to get there. We'll see what happens, but I already have Daniel Logan's autographs already. But another Tamira Morrison, can't go wrong with that.
Speaking of AARP, you got a Tamir Morrison.
Oh yeah, right. And yeah, Mama Bear. Yeah, the box art for the Ronin is freaking awesome, man. I love the artwork.
I agree with that.
I don't want to open it because it looks so damn good. It looks gorgeous, man. Maybe one day if I get another box for cheap, I'll open one. I haven't opened one, but until then, it's staying in box.
Yeah. Is that everything?
Yeah.
Yay.
All right.
No, Chico, I didn't get the 1 in 25 facsimile. I have to pick that up. I didn't get it.
Styx?
You got anything, Styx? Still nothing?
Still nothing.
Tat, what's up, Tat? That's Comics.
All right, Tat.
Let's see.
I gotta show me twice. Get out of here.
Night, because we got to embarrass you. Nightwing 125.
Oh, there you go. I love that cover.
Such a good
That was my favorite cover out of that.
Yep.
It was a week. It was a very weak week last week in terms of covers, and that was one of my favorites.
Justice League Unlimited 5. Spears. I got 3 or 4 more over there somewhere.
Of course you do.
Superman 25.
Oh, those are fun.
Johnson.
Yeah, the classic ad cover.
And those are 1 in 25s now, right?
Yeah, they're 1 in 25s.
I like that.
They started off open order with those covers, then they moved into 1 in 25s.
G.I. Joe number 6.
Well, they thought people were buying them.
You know what's funny? Bruce is not even a G.I. Joe fan, and he's freaking
I am a G.I. Joe fan.
No, you're not, man. No, you're not. You're just jumping on the bandwagon because G.I. Joe.
Bandwagon.
What bandwagon? There's no bandwagon for G.I.
You're the bandwagon. No, because I'm the big Joe fan here, and you're freaking got to capitalize off my freaking fame. Jesus Christ, get out of here.
That's what Dom did in his. That's what Dom did in his prison sentence.
Nah, listen, your prison sentence used to work there, man. So you see that shit firsthand because you were actually giving out. You were giving out free hand.
I got some. I was on a whatnot sale with Styx boy. Thank you, Styx, for sending me the link for that show. I was cursing him out the day of because I spent like an insane amount of money. Well, not insane, about $100. She-Hulk number 6. I love this cover.
That's a good cover.
X-Men Classic 72.
Fire, nice.
I don't know why I bought this. Spawn number 10.
Yeah, you like Cerebus.
Yeah,
I like that.
pretty much. Star Wars 15.
It's a book that has a star to win it.
Yeah. Isn't that the Whitman?
35 cents.
There you
go. 35 cents. I don't know. That's not a Whitman because I know that they have the different things. No barcode inside.
Yeah, no
barcode.
Yeah.
G.I. Joe 45.
I like that cover. It's fucking Zartan.
G.I. Joe 44.
Yep.
First Battle Engine Trooper.
G.I. Joe 42.
There you go.
Tommy.
G.I. Joe 32.
You got the First Lady J.
There you go.
First Lady J right there.
39.
I always like those covers, man. With the camouflage.
43.
I like that.
I like that cover. I've always liked that cover.
37, and they do smell like old comic books.
First Crimson Twins right there.
Yeah, first Lint.
Little Tomax and same up.
47.
Little beachhead.
Sensational She-Hulk 50. It's actually a really good copy.
I think I got that one graded back here somewhere.
Another Spawn. It's a McFarlane After Me cover.
That's cool.
After myself.
Mighty Mouse number 1.
There you go.
That's a good one.
Now we're talking.
Yeah.
Dark Water number 1.
Dark Water, that's good.
I always pick
Great
these
series.
up.
I like Dark Water.
Yeah.
That was a great.
Yeah.
It was an underrated series too. Great series.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Hanna-Barbera.
I actually found he actually had a Marvel pack. It's 4 issues. the complete collection, 4 issues of Daredevil's Last Rites.
Oh, nice. Full Typhoid Mary.
Yep. But the best thing I got from that auction was this G.I. Joe Trooper from 1982.
Nice.
The first.
This is the 1982 edition. This is not the 1983. The arms do not swivel.
The straight arms. Yeah.
There you go.
So what is this? Some other whatnot stuff. Zerdy, Department of Truth.
No, chicas, well, they don't all hold their value.
Only when Bruce is on the stream.
Douche.
You got a She-Hulk.
Some G.I. Joe.
Hey, there
Mark
you go.
Spears.
You know?
G.I. Joe. Mark Spears.
There you go again.
G.I. Joe. Mark Spears. Shiny. I'm just rubbing this in Dom's face. That's all.
I know he's a bitch.
Yeah.
And I just happened to pop on Liefeld stream a few weeks ago. And
I can't.
I got the gold foil Youngblood signed by Liefeld.
Oh, you
Mark
let him put a
Spears cover.
signature. Let him put a signature on there.
Yeah, it's right there. It's so stupid. What's this? I don't even know what version. There was so many versions. Oh, this is the hollow foil. The gold hollow foil. And then we have the silver cover.
90s are back, baby. The 90s are back.
I think I got sucked into this. A regular blank virgin. Signed. They call this a silver. And I got a chiseled signature from him.
Oh, look at that.
That's pretty cool.
You didn't charge you extra to draw a balloon on there?
No.
A little Deadpool balloon?
No.
That's normally like a $40 upcharge.
My best whatnot purchase, well, actually my second best whatnot, but that G.I. Joe figure was the best purchase. Monsters #1, 4 printing, gold foil.
Oh, there you
Woo-hoo.
Woohoo!
go. That's cool.
So, some of these books will be going to CGC, of course.
You think?
You think?
Let me run through our little comic now later first, and then we'll pop into news. Since we're in the comic groove, I'll just need you to pop that off for a second.
Oh.
There we go. All right. We'll run through it now later real fast here. Not too much this week. First off, new book, Moonshine Bigfoot. The 1 in 10 Steve Ellis cover is awesome. Looks like a fun book. I like movie poster style covers. And I just like ridiculous books. So pick it up. Why not?
Someone told me it was like Dukes of Hazzard, but with Bigfoot.
Yeah, pretty much. Epitaphs from the Abyss 10. Jay Stevens is no longer doing the 1 in 10s, but you have these Albert Montez 1 in 10s, which are also extremely awesome. All these titles are Epitaphs is ending. They're doing Blood Type and one more horror title that's coming. So these titles tend to run their course, and then they're starting new titles. So, picking up these 1 in 10s on kind of the end of the run is always nice. Also, the Amori Wars, Good Apollo Unburning. The 1 in 10 of this was just a great creepy cover. There is a trade dress with a little more color on it for an open order. But for a 1 in 10, the 1 in 10 is pretty sweet. if you like a good creepy cover. Coming up in the future, I put This Ends Tonight #1 on here, not necessarily just for the Cool J Lee cover, but just to bring up the fact that this book, which comes out in July, will have a 1 in 25 hues and a 1 in 50 hues cover on it.
Nice.
The art has not been released, so we don't know what those look like, but
I like that blood.
just throwing it out there for you kids that are hues chasers. This is a book that's coming out in July. This gives you a little bit of lead time if you're looking for those ratios to possibly get in on them maybe before they drop and possibly go up in price. Mercado's stuff on blood type and his work lately has been getting a lot of buzz. Blood type #2 does not let you down. That is a fantastic cover. It's just the open order cover. Pick it up. His stuff is catching a little buzz here and there.
The first one came out already, right? Blood type 1.
Did it come out already, or is it just coming out? I think it's coming out very soon.
Yeah, I get that. I like that #1.
Yeah. And they released the previews for Gehenna, Naked Aggression #2. The Nick Pitera variant is very nice. There is a dirty variant of this as well, if you so choose. I believe it's a ratio. I believe it's a 1 to 10. So if you want to see a little more of this lady in this pose, that option is available as well. But it's a great cover. Issue 1 is coming out very soon. Also has a great set of covers. So if you enjoyed like Pin-Apocalypse and stuff like that, this is kind of right in that kind of gun honey Pin-Apocalypse type of vein for you. So good stuff. And last but not least, for the Tops and Tails cover of the week, Word the Chaos Devastation, issue 2, the Virgin Concept sketch by Ivan Tao. Ivan Tao has a handful of covers on this Kickstarter. So if you're an Ivan Tao fan, want to pick up some rare stuff, hop on to Kickstarter. I believe there's probably at least 5 days left on this. So it's a pretty damn cool cover. Ivan Tao does some pretty cool stuff. And like I said, there's some other Ivan Tao covers on there as well. So that's what we got for this week.
Yay.
We prefer the term moose knuckle, Tyson.
Oh, jeez.
All right, what do you got for the news, Bruce?
What do you got for the news? We have some. I thought I'll start with some rumors since we don't have rumors.
This actor said he would really like to play such and such. And
I swear I did not add that in tonight. That's for the Monday show. We have a Predator will reportedly play a role in the script for Fede Alvarez's Alien Romulus sequel starring Kaylee Spaney.
They were talking about the director. The director was talking about the fact that if he was going to do an Alien versus Predator thing, he was going to have the alien show up without saying anything, just to have it come in. And listen, all I know is I want this. I need this. Another Alien versus Predator. I love this.
Did you like Romulus?
Do it.
Yes, I like Romulus.
I hate it. I wanted it all to die.
Well, listen, man, I can't wait for the Alien series on freaking Hulu, man. It's gonna be fucking awesome. Alien Earth. I think that's gonna be fucking great. So
your expectations for projects,
you know what, man? Listen,
always up here.
You know what? Listen, at the end of the day, man, there's only so much you can fucking do. Listen, people, just give me shit. I want it. I love it.
Yeah, just serve him shit on a plate and he'll eat it because we know how Dom is.
Listen, man, these are franchises I love, man. Just keep bringing them out, man.
Well, apparently somebody pulled a still from the Badlands trailer, and in Elle Fanning's eyes, in the reflection, you can see the Wayland symbol.
But you also have the W on the truck too. You also have the corporation on the truck too. So
they're blending the universes already. Yep. So
That's what I'm trying to say.
Blended before, but
so you have a lot going on, man. And
we've seen it before.
Somebody posted a picture of the aliens from Badlands and put Whoopi Goldberg's face next to it, saying it looks just like Whoopi Goldberg. I'm like, damn,
that's wrong.
That is wrong.
Is it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Leave Whoopi alone.
I don't know, man. That's. I was like, that's bad. I actually met Whoopi Goldberg at Toy Fair. Was it Toy Fair or New York City Comic Con in Funko?
Toy Fair.
It's awesome.
You could only ride the wave of Sister Act and Jumpin' Jack Flash.
Hey, she was
for so long.
Big in Star Trek Next Generation.
Yep.
See, Tat Comic. I saw that. You see, I saw that picture. You see? You're right.
All right, next up. Avengers Doomsday will reportedly feature multiple Avengers teams trying to fight Doctor Doom. Shang-Chi and Ant-Man will reportedly be part of the Avengers team led by Sam Wilson.
There's going to be Avengers
in the Avengers
movie, and they're going to be fighting Doom in Doomsday.
Yes.
Say it ain't
what
so.
A novel concept.
This was news today on the platform that is X.
That is going to be awesome.
People are going crazy for this.
They are going to throw the kitchen sink at this.
It's going to be awesome, man.
Movie.
This is
2026 is a big year. There's a lot coming out in 2026.
All I know is, where's the Spawn movie?
The more people they say are going to be in this movie, the less I want to watch.
Well, since McFarlane's losing the DC toy thing, he has to make more money to generate the movie itself.
Well, that's only temporary.
Because
they want to use Mattel.
No, Mattel. Yeah,
they want to use Mattel to cater to more kid-friendly figures for Superman.
They said that
kids buy shit tons of toys nowadays.
Like the figures, the figures themselves for the characters. Mattel's going to be doing it. But I got
that's what I just said.
There's a lot. You said about Mattel doing the kid thing.
Yes, they picked Mattel because they wanted to.
Yeah, they took Mattel for all the characters themselves. McFarlane can still do toys for toys like for adolescents type of thing, that type of toys.
Yes, we know you're an adolescent. Holy shit!
Yeah,
he's still talking.
Basically, he has a big other couple of things that might be coming into the fray to make some toys. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, the HBO series.
We had two kick-ass G.I. Joe movies.
Yeah, we need.
No, we did not.
Man. Come on,
those were not kick-ass G.I. Joe movies. They were G.I. Joe movies. Come on, correct. They were two G.I. Joe movies, but they weren't kick-ass. They were.
I enjoyed them. That's all I needed.
They I won't say they were horrible movies, but they weren't great movies in any way, shape, or form. We need a real G.I.
Of course. A non-G.I. Joe fan liking the two whack G.I. Joe movies. Jesus Christ.
And now there was three. And now there was three.
There were three.
All right. Now, we have some earth-shattering news for the comic book industry. This just happened mere hours ago. Alliance Entertainment has terminated their agreement to purchase Diamond comic distributors, the company said in an SEC filing. No reason was given. The author of the article has speculated it had something to do with tariffs and toys and games. I
thought
after all the money they shoveled out for court fees and suing.
Yeah, but I thought there were questions about what was really coming over with Diamond and what Diamond was keeping. There was some back and forth, I thought, between Alliance and Diamond, and a bit of friction there.
Yeah, but I thought the courts found in favor of Alliance, though.
Yes, they did. So
it doesn't matter what they wanted. Alliance was going to get everything.
Yes,
they didn't have to do anything.
Mm-hmm.
What is
Diamond was the one that wanted. Diamond was the one that wanted more. That's why they tried to get the other company to win the bid.
Diamond's cursed. They no one wants to buy Diamond. Nobody can get Diamond. Diamond is destroying them themselves, I guess, right?
Yeah.
We'll see what happens now. There's other players out there.
Didn't McFarlane? Wasn't McFarlane looking to buy it at one time?
I don't know. That was a rumor. I don't know if that was ever true. He never said.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
he's a creator. He's not a distributor. He doesn't want more.
You know why? He bought a $3 million baseball that Mark McGwire hit the 70 home runs, and then Barry Bonds got 73. So
yeah, but if Boba Fett hit a baseball over the fence, you'd want to buy it for $3 million too. So
Barry Bonds. Fuck Barry Bonds. That's all I have to say. Fuck Barry Bonds.
Steroids, both of them steroids, man.
Right, this is an icon.
I got Barry Bonds stories. That man's not a nice person.
Most celebrities aren't.
So listen, it would be because
Free Comic Book Day is going to be dead.
Yeah,
someone will pick that up.
Most of the people, most of the publishers have pivoted with all the Diamond craziness. There are still a few that are still sitting there. Dynamite. Going through Diamond. So, who knows how much disruption this causes. Yeah, this could screw up Free Comic Book Day, I guess. We shall see.
Yeah,
crazy.
True. So, and finally, what else do I have? We have a federal judge on Thursday rejected the Schuster's nephew and estate from reclaiming foreign copyrights and blocking Superman's release, citing lack of jurisdiction over the case. It will now release in the UK, Australia, Canada, etc. We knew this was going to fail because the two other times in the last decade, it has failed when Superman Returns released and Man of Steel released.
Do they always sue when they get their taxes back?
Every time they come out with a Superman thing, they have to sue.
Do.
It's stupid.
Yeah, they sue every few years when something's released.
Hey,
Superman
I got a
related.
refund this week. Put that $300.
I really love how people waste their time doing other things, thinking that the outcome's going to be different compared to the other 2 years.
Yeah, I know. People were cheering this on. They were hoping that the Superman movie would not release overseas and kill the box office.
Dude, I don't understand people.
I actually did work for the Pirates, Cosmic, back in the 90s.
Yeah.
I just never understood the whole cheering for movies and television shows to fail. I don't know what gratification people get from that, but hey, that's just.
Hey, listen, let me tell you something. You may not like what's out there. First of all, don't go after the actor, the actress that's doing the shows because they're getting paid. They're just doing an acting job. It's not them that made this movie. They just follow the script and a bunch of writers that did something. If it's not,
Dom has actually listened to me.
What?
I said you actually took my advice and listened.
It would help if those actors and actresses didn't do horrible press.
I'm saying because I know if I act, I know I was in some shitty ass shit when I acted, man. It come out me because I'm fucking. You didn't like the damn thing, the product I was in. Fuck you, man.
And
his New York accent was horrible.
And 30 years later, his acting still has not improved on this show.
Dude, listen. I'm the Hollywood. I'm real Hollywood. You're just fucking bogus.
Oh
man.
my God! Man, you copy everything I do now. Come on, now you want to be Hollywood Dom. Get out
First of all, how do you even gain the name Hollywood? That's a tragedy, right there.
You would have been on the show last week. You would have known why I got the name Hollywood.
Yeah. Well, the fact is that I had important things to take care of than being on a show. I'm sorry.
Understandable.
You get a pass this time.
Yeah. But
I
really want to know
like your wife. You're lucky I like your wife.
Everybody likes my wife except me. I don't understand that. I know. Hey, I'm a scumbag. I know I am.
Wow.
Hold on. Let me text
I wait for that
right
punch to come across the screen.
I am being a rat bastard and texting Dom's wife. I'm just kidding. Please don't text your friends' wives.
Shit, my wife agrees with you guys anyway. She does. So
yeah, she told me I could do better than you anyway. So
Look, she's right there. She popped out, smiling. Say hi.
She knows. She knows.
She went, hello.
Hey, giggles.
They said hi.
Hello, giggles.
And for
no, because we're saying that you agree with them and don't agree with me. You like say, see, I talk craziness. You see, I talk craziness. I am crazy.
And I might as well bring this up. A friend of the channel, Mark Spears, had a Kickstarter last night for his new card, Halloween cards. The goal was $50,000. Within 8 minutes, it was fulfilled, and it's at $133,442. Congrats, Mark, on your new.
Congrats, Mark. Man. Damn, man, awesome, bro.
Good
awesome.
job.
Yeah, the as you can see, some of the the cover section. There's a card line with just covers he did, which is awesome.
Comic covers that have been released and haven't.
Hey, go back up.
Released
hey, go back up, Bruce.
Which one?
No, go back up again. Go back up. No, go back, right there. Right there, the art cover. Go down.
Oh, this one right here?
There you go. Our cover right there.
Cover. Why is it our cover?
Our cover. And our names are on it.
Oh.
Oh,
how'd that happen? You mean this one?
Yes. If you go all the way to the bottom right there goes Brucifer, Bruce, Kingdom of Nerds, and Dom Tober right there.
You don't want to know what Dom had to do to get on this cover.
Thank you, Mark.
They're famous. as if the heads can't get any larger.
Pretty much. We got the blaster box.
I like the box.
We got this blaster, the hobby box.
They got
the packs. Here's some. You got a binder for the add-ons.
Oh, wow.
Oh yeah, the binders are cool. And if you spend $1,800 on cards in the Kickstarter, you got the exclusive Slayer cover.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yes.
So how much you have to spend on the cards?
Too much
let's
money.
see. Back this project. Did I back this project? $99 for the blaster, $250 for the hobby box. $1,300, and you get all of the 890 cards, the base set, the retro set, complete mini set is a mini set, the foil set, the black and white set, ghostly normal cards, mini foils, all stickers,
and only 66 available.
One printing plate, one stretch cover card, and you get that. You get that beautiful cover.
I like that cover. All purple and black. That's fucking awesome, man.
Yeah, it's pretty good. And then, so as you can see, only 177 people have backed this project, and it's 133,000. These people are some high rollers with 35 days to go on this project. This ends May 31st, so you want to pick up a pack or two, even a binder. I would just want the binder.
I like the binders. Yeah, you can put your comic books in the binders.
Yeah,
I want that freaking cover, man.
Let me see if I pledge $10. What are the add-ons? Whoa.
Now everyone's pledging $10 on Bruce.
Yeah, $10 on Bruce, everyone.
Hey, don't worry about it. Bruce put his number up there so everybody could buy.
No, it was only the last four. It didn't matter. He's a $1,300 pass.
Hey,
I have eggs to pay for, guys. I have eggs to pay for.
I know. True,
right?
Those organic pasture-raised eggs don't pay for themselves.
Poor family. At least buy them a meal, Bruce, but don't be a Scrooge.
Yeah.
Listen.
True.
There goes my Christmas gifts.
I'm gonna throw in the towel.
All right.
Oh man. Hey, listen. You gotta hand it to friggin' Bruce to Mark.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, hand
for
it
your accolades. appreciation of all the work I do for the channel and all the help I give you during the week in your personal life. That's what I'm here for. I'm like your brother therapist and the asshole that you go to when you don't want to hear it from your wife.
Yeah. All right.
I don't want to hear a fucking period, man. From anybody.
Jedi is not here this week, but he did give us a slide. So
It's time for the That's Not a Comic, That's Not a Comic, Salia comic, Salia. It's time for the That's Not a Comic, That's Not a Comic, Salia comic, Salia comic. Oh, cool. Sale of the week.
Salia comic. I hate that shit, man. Salia.
So since we were doing Crypto Spotlight tonight, Jedi pulled out some old dog collars off of eBay that were very interesting. So you had an antique gold collar, a dog collar with a soldered metal link with a dog tax tag on it from 1912 that went for $180. Best offer.
Holy cow!
I'm guessing there's a collectibles market for everything out.
Yeah, the dominatrix fucking market, man. What are you talking about?
This one was interesting. I saw that. I was like, who the fuck would put that on their dog? And then I saw that it was a spiked dog collar. It was hand forged, and that was for wolf protection. So I guess it helps keep the wolves away.
You know why? Because the wolf bite the neck.
Bite the neck.
Yeah,
Bite the neck. So if you have it in the neck, the wolf, yeah.
Yeah. So that one went for $161.91, which was a fixed price that was accepted, which seems very odd. It's a very particular price.
It might have been because of the whatever the exchange rate was.
Yeah. And last but not least, there was an antique spiked dog collar from somewhere in the 1800s that went for $300 or the best offer. That thing just seems dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It seems very, very dangerous.
Bear hunting, damn. That's fucking great.
Yeah. It has a bell on it. So you know it's coming to stab you in the legs when it comes. So thank you, Jedi. We miss you.
Yo,
Jedi's
freaking
gonna get
goddamn
raided
ball
by the
collars.
FBI
What are we getting
sometime.
into? We're going to get into fucking chastity belts next?
What?
Let's just say.
Maybe.
What?
Maybe. You never know what we're going to find.
And I figured I'll wait till Jedi comes back for us to do the next absolute books.
Yeah, because he hates it. So he
Yes.
hates it and loves it. So it's
We'll wait for
good.
Jedi to come back next
Well,
week.
We'll make him read some Martian Manhunter.
Oh, he's gonna love that. Kinky Jedi leaving us wondering.
Let's go, Chelsea about chess.
All right. Well, you know what you all came for.
You are not having a massive stroke. It's just trivia with Styx. You did not suffer a debilitating head wound. It's just trivia with Styx.
It's not CTE or PTSD.
It's just trivia with Styx.
Jedi's on vacation in Kentucky. He's looking for those mug shotties.
I know, right?
I'm surprised he didn't go over to the UK to look for some doughy pale mouth breathers based on the some of the
Looking for his own Billy
watching
Piper.
we've had.
Oh yeah.
All right, Styx, you gave us some Super Pets trivia today. Since we're
Yeah, I got
doing
some
crypto.
Super Pets trivia this week in honor of Crypto Spotlight this week. So let's get right into it.
Falcon and Dynamite?
Yeah, well, Ace the Bet Dog here is a member of the Legion of Super Pets. Is that true or is that false?
False.
False. Why does it look like a Scooby-Doo on crack?
You got to talk to Bruce Timm and Paul Dini about that.
Yeah.
Let's see. We got some trues and some falses. Well, the actual answer is
Yes. Batman Beyond.
It's false. This particular Ace is from Batman Beyond. Yeah, but he's not a member of Legion.
I know.
So far, who knows? They
I
might
know
expand
Kyle
their...
Booker's an ace from Batman Beyond.
In the future.
All right, question number 2 here. What is Beppo the Super Monkey's first appearance? Is the Kingdom Come #1, Superboy 76, Action Comics 277, or Superman 176?
Is it Action Comics? See,
That's what I'm asking. You got to tell me.
I'm just saying. Is it C? Action Comics 277. I'm saying that.
Okay.
D, Superman 176.
Oh, okay. Very good. Excuse me.
Hopefuls on the Action Comics.
Can I call a friend?
I'm busy.
Yes, Pat. Yes, Pat. You can call a friend.
And I'm like, what the fuck is a Beppo?
What do you mean a Beppo? Is that a fucking lighter? Are you talking about a Beppo lighter? They still make those Beppo lighters?
What's up with DC with fucking monkeys as super pets and shit like that in DC? So many fucking goddamn monkeys all over the place.
Yeah, they like the monkey.
It was fantastic.
Golden Age. Golden Age.
Yeah, I know. But also Marvel pulled that shit too with the apes too.
Yeah.
All right.
Sometimes
People like talking apes.
The answer to this one is
Superboy. Oh, okay.
B, Superboy 76. Here's
Why is it
the
Curious George? I should have Curious George. It's
the
Superboy.
monkey. They all look alike, kind of.
That some bitch
So
is changing a
chimpanzee.
tire.
How much is Superboy 76?
Yeah.
Let me see before James Gunn decides to put him in a movie.
You never
Well, that's
know.
why it's funny you say that because I said to myself, we were getting Krypto. What other super animals could we get? And I remembered about the Legion of Super Pets. So
One of the best comics that came out was Planet of the Apes versus Kong, which was a really good book.
Planet of the Apes and Green Lantern.
Oh, that was good too. But but Planet of the Apes for King Kong, that was some good shit, man.
You can actually get this book in a fine to very fine condition for $120.
That's not bad.
It's not bad at all.
Not bad at all.
You can get a lot of good Superboy books.
A lot of those Golden Age books that go under the radar that people don't buy until Styx puts it on here, and then all of a sudden everybody starts going after it. Then it goes up in value.
Dom,
What?
Curious George doesn't have a tail.
Oh,
Man.
okay. My bad.
Apes do not have tails. Monkeys have tails.
So there you go. Up next, Comet the Super Horse. His real name is Byron.
Bill.
B. Bill.
Bronco.
C. Bronco or D. Star.
I think Bill.
Bruce just went to Google it.
I know he did. Everybody's saying D Star. Yeah, it's probably a secret. I'll say B.
I said Star before I left.
Oh, you
all
said
right?
Star before you left? Okay.
Shoving his mouth with shit in his mouth. That's why he's going off the camera.
All right. The answer to this one.
And your answer is
Right?
A. Byron.
I didn't Google it.
Little known fact. He is actually a man who's been transformed by a potion to be turned into a horse.
You ever heard that song?
And
then he got
Supergirl dated the horse.
You ever see the
Turn him into
video
Sarah Jessica
that
Parker.
the guy's daughter's dating the guy who's half horse?
She's the original Debbie.
Ah, that's what you get. Let me stop.
There you go. I didn't know this part about him, so I thought that was an interesting factoid. Streaky the Super Cat has been a member of which team? Space K9 Patrol, Legion of Super Pets,
A.
the Justice League, or D Teen Titans?
How was the Space K9 Patrol? He's a cat. I don't know.
I love Streaky.
I say B.
Whoever's providing Dom prescription medicine needs to up the amount.
Up the dosage.
Because by Friday night it's worn off.
More grape drink for
This is 2 weeks of freaking goddamn not getting my comic fix.
There you go. Yeah. It's been 2 weeks. Yeah, you're right.
All right. And the answer for this,
And your answer is Streaky has ever been a member of the Teen Titans.
Okay, there you go.
Yay, Titans. What is Streaky's first appearance?
Supergirl.
is it in
Something.
Supergirl?
I think it's Supergirl.
Ah,
Or maybe
Not
it's Action
kidding.
Comics. Maybe it's Action Comics.
I had some
With
Spike
Supergirl.
Tea.
Action
Matter
Comics
of Adventure.
334. Wait, no, what?
Adventure has a lot of stuff.
What's Streaky's first
There we go.
appearance?
Cosmic will take care of us. There we go.
261, he says. There you go.
366? Adventure Comics 2, no. That's the first Legion of Super
210 is Krypto. All righty, kids. Well, now that
Thank you
we
for
got
playing.
through that, let's get into our spotlight.
Yay.
I think Krypto is going to be the big winner out of the Superman movie.
Agreed.
You know, they got a
Oh.
cool Funko Pop of Krypto coming out. A flocked Funko. It looks good.
Out of all of, I even threw some toys into this spotlight just for you, Dom. Out of all the characters in there, I think Krypto is going to be the winner. I think he's the one that people are going to remember and like. DC is putting out a new Krypto series
Mm-hmm.
in July.
A
I'll
series
show
of
you some
shorts,
those. Yeah,
I believe.
I'll show you those covers at the end. for
Chico
issue
has
1 and
a
2.
question for you. Is Superman 680 worth picking up?
Off the top of my head, I can't say. I'd have to.
That's the Alex Ross cover, which is right there
Yeah.
on.
Yeah, it's right there.
Yeah, people tend. For
that's
people that can't
680.
afford a first appearance of Krypto, people are gravitating towards that cover for some reason.
Which one? The
The one on the
It's-
left.
Crowley. We're in
it's-
Crowley.
okay.
It's a very iconic
Yes.
book. In 9.8, it does very well. It will always move. I prefer to pick up the old Silver Age stuff. The old appearances, I think, are great. They're a lot of fun, and there's some hilarious covers in there as well. But in terms of just an iconic Krypto cover, yeah, it's not a bad book to have. You can find it raw, reasonable. So Krypto's first appearance does show up in Adventure Comics 210. So you can see him there with Superboy. Remember, Superboy here is just Superman as a child. You get his little story here as well. You find out that he was actually Superman's dog as a child on Krypton, and they just shot his poor dog into space as a test for the rocket before Cal was shuttled out there.
Grab
So,
the dog, Ma.
So Jor-El's an asshole. That's what we get out of this story.
He's an asshole.
Jor-El's like, you love this dog? You love this dog, my lovely little baby? I'm going to shoot it into fucking space.
That sucks.
But they later reunite, and he remembers who Krypto is, and they have some fantastic adventures together. I think the Adventure Comics covers are some of the best. There's great runs of Superboy with Krypto in a handful of different wonderful covers through Adventure Comics. All of them are pretty reasonable to be able to pick up. You can pick these up in mid-grade very reasonably. 210 is a very expensive book. Its first appearance, it is very pricey. But the other earlier appearances of Krypto on a lot of these covers are quite reasonable. The Legion of Super Pets one is also a fantastic cover because you get the full Legion of Super Pets there, which is fantastic. If you want a little more Krypto, you can go over to Superboy. And if you want to see, hey, was there a Bizarro Krypto? Yes, there was. You can pick it up in Superboy. There is a nice backstory. Remember, Silver Age books, even though the character might not appear on the cover, Silver Age books normally had 3, 4, 5, 10 stories in them. So there are a handful of books that do have secondary stories in there that focus on crypto as well. But the covers are fantastic. And of course, on that one cover there of Superboy, you can see Bizarro Krypto, which is great. Or if you want to see Superboy get spanked, or just read the follow-up little tale that's in there with a crypto story, you can get that as well. Some of the Superboy covers are a little questionable. You got the Kryptonite Kid, who had his dog as well. So you can see Krypto. He has some villains as well. But again, there's good backup stories in here. I believe the book in the middle has Krypto's origin in it. Yeah, there you go, right at the top. Also, the origin of Krypto the Superdog. So you can pick up his origin in that book, Superboy there. You have him joining the Dog Legionnaires in Superboy. So a lot of good crypto stories are in Superboy and Adventure Comics. You also get, again, you just get some really great covers. Another villain, the Super Hound of Hate.
Super Hound of Hate.
Watch him go up against that.
Jesus, the names of these things, man.
The Super Hound of Hate. That's awesome.
But like I said, I love Krypto. I think he's a great little sidekick, and I think he's going to definitely steal the show in the Superman movie. He does pop up in Action Comics as well. There's your Action Comics there with a good him and Streaky going at it.
Battle the Super Pets.
A handful of the other Action Comics. You get some good backup stories as well in there of Krypto. And then there's just some fun covers.
Oh, look at Krypto as a puppy.
There you go. And the Superboy, you get him. You see him getting thrown into the rocket, where his asshole father's like, "Hell, you love your dog? Too bad. He's going into fucking space." Yeah, you can see them build a doghouse. You can see blind Superboy. Not this issue of Jimmy Olsen, but maybe it's Jimmy Olsen 26, I believe, is where you actually get the first Krypto and Superman as an adult together. So he does appear in some Jimmy Olsen issues as well. And then again, you have some random covers that he pops up in. He pops up in some Superman stuff. Again, that Ross cover is, it is an iconic cover, and that's what modern chasers are going to go for. Yeah. A lot of people get scared off by the Silver Age stuff. I don't, but if you're going to go for a modern book with Krypto, that is probably the book to buy, and it probably will move if things go well in that movie for Krypto. I said he pops up in 2 covers on Superman 712 as well. And then you kind of got some fun random covers that people tend to forget about. He is on the cover of the Super Sons Annual #1.
Ooh.
He's also on the cover of that 9/11 special as well. So
all great covers.
A couple versions of that Infinite Crisis book. The sketch cover's kind of nice. You get a little Krypto on there. That Superman 6, it's just a good iconic one. If you're a big Darwin Cook fan, you can get your Supergirl and some of the Super Pets on there. Amanda Connor did a nice run of covers in Supergirl, the Supergirl and Krypto. So that's a nice little set of books to get if you like the Supergirl and Krypto together. Woman of Tomorrow, of course, has Krypto on the cover as well. That book's popping, as Bruce popped out, pointed out so wisely this week. The Dollar Tree packs that seem to have this book in it are reprints. You could tell by the DC logo that is up in the top left-hand corner.
Shout out to Legion of Comics for informing me of that, and then I promptly informed Joe.
Yeah, Yeah. So before you go out and spend, $50 picking up every $1.25 pack at Dollar Tree, just know that those appear to be reprints. So you're not going to be shuffling them off to the secondary market as the original first print of this book.
Did you know about the Supergirl McFarlane toy that the truck was friggin' hijacked and the Supergirl figures were all taken?
Yep.
That was supposed to come out?
They're gonna pop up on on sites for sale.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely.
They'll show up in Ollie's in about 8 months.
And the Killing Joke too, another one. Yeah.
They
That's
will all
fun.
be for sale 30 days from now at Niagara Falls Comic Con.
I hope so.
Some other fun little books in here. There is the Hughes Krypto cover, Adam Hughes. This is the recalled variant. There's two versions of this. One does not have the Year of the Villain at the bottom. That is the official accepted print that went out. I believe it was a second print that went out without that on there. The one that has the Year of the Villain at the bottom is the recalled version. It was not supposed to be on there. So that version was recalled. So if you see that one in the wild, pick it up cheap if you can. DC Horror had a great Krypto cover.
Wow.
It's a fun one.
Yeah.
It's kind of dark. If you don't want to shell out money for $680 and you do like Ross, Superman 84 has Krypto on the cover as well, with the Ross cover.
The first one on the left, Giga.
Yeah, the first one on the left is the Hughes.
Why does Krypto look like a fucking cat?
Why are you hating on Krypto tonight?
No, it doesn't look like Krypto. It looks like a cat.
That was later.
Like a wolf or some shit.
It's called art, Dom. Art.
We don't talk about New 52.
We don't talk about Krypto?
No.
You also had a few little fun little appearances here. You got the Dog Days of Summer, where you got him on the cover there of Beast Boy, which is a fun little cover. Looking for something a little different with Krypto. There's the Batman Superman cover, which I had to look twice because I was like, are his testicles dragging behind him? No, those are just his paws. Those are just his paws back.
I know. I saw that. It looked like fucking.
You guys are
great
horrible.
Great cover on Convergence 7 with Catwoman.
Krypto's fixed. Get out of here.
Yeah. Krypto has no.
And there was a nice exclusive out there if you like your Copper Tone homages as well.
That's a good Copper Tone one. I like that one.
Yeah. For the kids out there who like Krypto the Superdog and Super Pets, there is League of Super Pets. There's trades out there. There was the Identity Crisis books that came out, of which you did have a Tony Fleece cover in there. But they're all good covers.
Friend of the channel. Yep. Nice.
He had his own title as Krypto the Superdog, which was a kid's title. So those Cartoon Network books get destroyed to all shit. So
Styx has like a stack of them then.
Like I said, I'm not, after we saw what happened with Red X and Teen Titans Go, I have no problem saying, hey, kids books out there, if you find copies, it's a 6-issue run. If you find nice copies in really good shape that are possibly 9/8 candidates, and they're probably going to be dirt cheap, it doesn't hurt to pick them up.
Nope.
And then you're getting the new series coming out in July. These are the covers for issue 1. You get a really nice Jay Lee cover there, which is nice. A Dustin Wynn cover and a Dan Mora cover.
Ooh.
Dan Mora never lets you down.
I like the Dan Mora. That's nice. I like it.
Yeah. They're all three are nice.
Yeah, Dan Moore can do no wrong.
Yeah, if you're wondering what breed of dog Krypto is, it's whoever draws Krypto. That is the breed of dog he is. It is completely based on whoever the hell is drawing him. He is not a specific breed of dog.
That's
so
really
he has looked different across his whole 70+ years of a timeline.
So the internet crying about the breed of dog is wrong. He's been different breeds since the beginning.
Oh yeah.
Over.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
He He shows all through his history. You can go through all the Silver Age stuff to the modern stuff. It's whoever's drawing him. He's never been defined as a specific breed that people draw him in a specific way.
No.
And you got a few previews for issue 2 as well, which is nice. I like the J. Lee covers. That's kind of a dark cover on the A cover. It's a little dark, but it's good stuff. So Krypto's getting a little bit of love, which makes me happy because he's a fun character. And then we got toys.
Ooh.
We got a Krypto, the SUPERDOG, toy.
The new one.
The new one's in the middle there, the Krypto.
Cute.
You got some Dorbies there.
So cute.
They still make Dorbs?
No,
I don't know.
these are old ones.
But these
That's an
are
old one?
ones,
Okay.
but they're out there.
Yeah, they stopped making Dorbs. They actually killed the soda line. No more sodas either.
Yeah.
Soda's officially dead.
You can get some cool statues. I like the I don't know how many breeds he's been because it's just kind of some people draw him as kind of a more specific breed and some people just draw him as generic dog, which is not really a specific breed that you can identify.
Just dog. He's a dog.
But there are some cool statues out there. That Superboy statue is a lot of fun. I think that's from Ideal. The 1/6 model, the 1/6 model is it is Aurora. The 1/6 model is very, very nice. Even the limited to 1,000 Superboy and Krypto is pretty sweet. So if you're a statue person, you want some Krypto, you can get it there. And then on the more fun side, there is from Ideal. This one's the one from Ideal. There is a Posen doll of Supergirl. It says right there. It's a Posen doll that does come with a Krypto, which is pretty awesome. That is a fantastic. If I was going to hunt for something that I wanted, this is what I would want. In package, this figure can command a good amount of money. But even in some of the multiverse characters packs that you had, you could get your Superman with your Krypto as well. And for all you little kids out there that like a nice plush, there was a Krypto the SUPERDOG plush as well.
Plush.
Lots of good Krypto stuff out there. Don't forget about him. He should be the one character that people should be very happy about in a Superman movie.
I wouldn't
No
be
matter how that
surprised.
Superman movie goes.
I would be surprised if they have a Krypto at like Build-A-Bear or something this year.
They probably did already. I think they did. I think they already did.
They might have.
I didn't even know Build-A-Bear still existed.
Yeah,
It does.
There's one near us. Is it still there?
It's still there. It is still there.
Crazy.
Yeah, Tyson. Would you like to know, huh?
Well, Jedi's normally here for a nice little last game segment for us, but he kind of bailed out on us tonight and had some prior engagements, so kind of had to rush and put a little something together. So I put together. We're going to go back in time. This is going to be a game for us.
Ooh.
So what we are going to do is we are going to play a higher or lower price game.
Okay.
All right.
And
The prices are insane.
And we are going to do it based on the prices and items in the 1985 Radio Shack catalog.
Oh, God. Crazy Eddie.
This will bring back memories for us older folks out there, and this will show some of the younger kids of what things were like back in the 80s in terms of prices, because people think everything was cheap back then. Yeah, it wasn't necessarily cheap back in the 80s. So, first up on our list
Beta
is a Beta Hi-Fi VCR for spectacular stereo sound.
Jeez.
This would play Beta and VHS. It came with both rewind and fast forward.
Ooh, luxury.
You could record. Lots of great stuff there. And apparently it outperforms open reel and cassette. So
I hope so.
Friends in the chat and on the panel, do you think this lovely beta Hi-Fi VCR was more or less than $500?
More.
I'm gonna say it was $850.
I'm gonna say it was closer to like seven and change.
Got some mores there.
BK, you
The
missed
highest
out
in
about-
quality,
This
realistic.
isn't the Price is Right.
Thank you,
guys.
Tyson. Thank you, Tyson. Put BK in his place, please.
I had the Betamax. I had this.
I still have a Betamax. Are you kidding?
Of course you do.
Was it
Of
a
course
top
you do.
loader? Was it
You
a top
helping
loader or a
Benzo.
front loader?
It's a top loader. It's a top
There you
loader. It's not this. Not
I
this
just-
fancy.
I just don't see Styx being a top.
Oh,
go ahead,
jeepers.
go ahead.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
keep going.
Well, you all did very, very well because this Betamax was $5.99.
$5.99.
You guys-
And it came with a convenient wireless remote control.
Ooh.
For all
That's
you
tethered.
kids out there, there was a time period where remotes were tethered. So this
Those
one
would have
was
been more.
wireless. Yeah. So $5.99 for this.
See, everybody agrees with me. Looks
Quiet there.
All right. Next
Don't
up on
encourage
our
him.
list, everybody needed a jam box because you needed to be able to carry things in one hand with your jam box
Carry the
and your
box.
cardboard. You need the cardboard in the other, so you could go out there and get your breakdancing
I
done.
usually carry the box like this. Take the two fingers and hold the box up like this.
Because
Now,
they're so big down.
which box?
Girls
now
box.
this
Oh,
was
gosh.
this was a nice jam box. This boom box did have dual deck. Dual deck was nice because you could sit there and copy tapes for people all day long, which was nice. That's what tape was for.
I think
at the
this is
top.
more.
You know those little grooves at the top of the tape. There's a tape over it. And here's there. That's how it works.
Put a piece of paper in it.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah.
So,
Ah, yeah.
do you think this lovely jam box was more or less than $200?
It was more.
I'm gonna say lower.
I had this. I actually had this.
This is all 1985. Okay.
I had this shit.
Yeah, it's a jam. If you're really cool, you had one of the jam boxes where the speakers separated off, where you could
the
separate
one
the
I had.
speakers off, and you
Yeah.
had the wire.
Yo, this
out
was
from you.
heavily showed in Breakdance in the movie.
Breaking 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Break it too. Electric Bigaloo.
Okay, well, we got some lowers. We got
It's
some
higher.
I'm gonna say lower.
Dom saying higher. Got a few highers, a few lowers. Now this
Not much
jam
lower.
box, if you wanted to rock out, was $179.
Ooh.
Not too bad.
Oh,
Not
boom.
too bad.
Ooh.
It even had LED indicators on it. That's badass.
High tech shit.
Yeah, it's pretty badass.
This is more powerful than the Nintendo Switch.
Yeah, it's definitely louder. All right, next up. You know, sometimes you're not drunk enough to forget that you're watching a little league game, and you need to bring something with you while the kids are out there on the field, and you need a little pocket. Maybe you want to catch up on some on some news. Maybe you want to catch up on a real game, and you want to sneak a little pocket TV with you. So this lovely miniature TV that had a 2.7 inch screen. 1985. You could pocket. It had a little glare thing in there. It had a liquid crystal screen, so you
That
didn't
was
have to
more-
deal with the sun glare.
It was more.
Wait, you said 2.7-inch screen?
2.7 inch screen.
Wow, 2.7 is bigger than the average con goer.
Yeah. See, look, fits right in the hand.
That's what she said.
Yeah, exactly.
Ah,
So was Was this
More.
lovely, realistic Pocket
110.
Vision TV more or less than $85?
Higher.
How many double D's did this take?
Right,
Oh,
AAA.
this took triple A's. This took triple
Oh,
A's.
triple A's. Oh, wow.
Yeah, this
And it
was,
came with
this
a
was
DC
cut- this was
adapter.
cutting edge. This was cutting edge technology.
Rechargeable batteries,
Yeah.
too.
You need the antenna. You're not going to see shit without it. And plus, you had to dial in the channel with a dial that was on the right hand side there.
Yep.
So
That's funny.
To move with the thumb, just like you're fucking around with the radio. All right. Well, this lovely little TV would cost you in 1985
Yes.
Damn, $200.
$199.
Woo.
Woohoo.
Oh,
Here.
this is all from the Radio Shack catalog, Cal. So everything is realistic.
Here's a little. How about a sidebar? Do I own this?
Yes.
Oh,
I would love to go through Styx of stuff.
I guarantee you own a small
would.
television, a small portable television, but I don't think it's this one.
Well, you're wrong. I do own this one.
You do own this one?
I do own this one. Yep, I do.
Wow, Styx was
Does
rich.
it still work? Does it still work?
No, it doesn't work anymore because of the.
Styx
whole
came from a
digital
good
thing.
family. Styx had everything.
He still does.
Now this is a
True.
toy. This is a toy I knew a lot of kids had when I was
How was
growing
that?
up. It was absolute fun for about 5 minutes, and then it would go in the corner, and nobody ever would play with it.
I've never
Somebody
seen
would
that
use,
in my
somebody
life.
would use it to grab
I
their
see
own
this.
dick.
I think it's higher. This is higher.
This was a robotic arm that you could play with, had a little joystick on it. I knew at least 3 kids growing up that
Well,
had
this
this
is
damn
from
thing.
Radio Shack. It was expensive.
Yep.
Radio Shack
So-
was expensive.
That was good.
Was this lovely Armatron robotic arm, which would give challenging and creative entertainment for the entire family, more or less than $50. I knew plenty of kids that had this thing.
Yep. I will tell you that my one of my friends had this. We used to use it as with GI Joe, like it was like the Weather Dominator or whatever.
Yeah, this was like, there were certain things that were okay to have from Radio Shack growing up.
This was one of them.
There was like a fun. I was like, oh, this is a fun toy. This is fine. And there were things that you got from Radio Shack where it's like, oh, you have a Radio Shack remote control car? Go sit in the corner. That's normal.
Yeah. It only goes around in circles.
It's true. You could
Yep.
you could use those metal slinkies.
I think it's higher. Because this was state of the art. I think it's about 100 and change.
State of the art.
100 and change.
Well, this was actually quite reasonable.
What?
This was
Wow,
only
$31.
$31.95.
Yeah, I was
Wow.
thinking from.
So all growing up thinking, oh man, he got a robotic arm for Christmas. His parents must be no.
Robotic arm.
His parents found a cheap thing at Radio Shack, and that's what they got. All right. And last but not least on the list, it wouldn't be complete if I didn't have from Radio Shack a Trash 80. This was the Tandy 2000 TRS 80.
Oh, this is up there. Styx has this. This is how he does his. He's on the thing right now with this. That's the computer he uses.
Now the Trash 80 was a piece of shit computer. This one, it had MS-DOS. I'm just letting you know.
Ooh.
Now there's 2 options on this, and they're either both going to be higher or lower. So you had the 2-disc option. There's no hard drive. You got 2 floppy disk drives for $1,750. Or you had a secondary option where you had a massive 10 megabyte hard drive for $2,500.
You can't even get one nipple in that if you're watching porn.
So
I think I see something.
Now, granted, I will give you some more specs. The 2-disc.
Does it come with the monitor?
Yes.
Yeah, it's on one unit.
The 128, the 2-disc was 128K memory, whereas the Tandy was a 256 memory if you got the one with the hard drive. So a little more memory in that one. So higher than these prices or lower if you wanted to play nibbles and make a really bad graph or bad
higher.
Are we doing it separately or?
No, they're either both going to be higher or lower.
Okay.
Higher.
All right.
What are you doing in claim cells? Hanging in claim cell Styx?
Who?
You.
Nice.
Boom. Busted. Styx.
Now,
over in Sandman's claim cell.
Now, back in the day,
Styx.
for a very brief period of time, yes, the scrambled screen would clear up every now and then. You'd get a little gold. But for a very brief period of time, if you knew the right people on the street, you could get a descrambler and get any channel you wanted and bypass the cable company.
Listen, I used to get Midnight Blue and Robin Bird. Used to scramble in the thing. I used to see nipple here, this and that.
All right. So this lovely Trash 80 actually ended up selling for $2,750 for the floppy drive.
Yay.
Or if you wanted the hard drive, $4,250.
That's crazy.
Wow.
So for all you kids out there that think everything was cheaper,
that was the
back
price
in
of
the
a
day.
You could buy a home for $4,000 back then.
Electronic. You could buy a car. You could easily go out and buy a very serviceable car in 1985 for $4,250.
That's true.
So it depends, Cal. The Commodore 64, the VIC-20, or the Commodore 128.
We've come a long way, baby.
Yeah. So,
and I have all of them emulating games.
I think it's fun to go back and look at some of these prices because I forget sometimes how goddamn expensive certain electronics were back then when they first came out.
I think it was close to $600 in '82, maybe.
Dude, $4,000. That was a car. You could buy a car with that.
Oh yeah, a new car.
Yeah,
you could buy a new car for $4,250.
Gotta get him a pair of headphones.
Yeah. So.
And right now, Marco is sitting. You know how much coke and hookers I got a guy for $4,000.
Yeah.
He made it back. So welcome
back.
Marco. He made it back from
Oh, nice. I thought he was gonna be detained.
I don't know, man. He didn't get locked up by the authorities in Japan. I can tell you that.
No, when he got here, I thought they was gonna lock him up.
Not let him back in.
Exactly.
So, all right, guys. I thought it would just be fun. I like going back and looking at these old catalogs and some of the stuff that's in here, bringing back some memories.
This brings back memories of the good old days, man. I'm telling you.
Oh yeah.
Even though
were they good old? They weren't good old days.
They were good old days, man. I would cash in any day to go back to the fucking 80s. I would cash any day.
I guarantee you that 14-inch CRT TV you had probably also weighed about 70 pounds.
Let me tell you something. This day and age,
or more.
Me being 55 and the way the world is, I'd rather go back to the fucking 80s when things were fucking.
You just want to go back to the 80s because you had a lot less back hair back then.
What?
That's what Dom wants to go back to the 80s for, right there. There it is.
What? I want to go back to the 80s because I had a great time in the 80s, man. Like, and everything was new, everything was great, the music was awesome, the fucking TV shows, everything was good, movies, every fucking thing. Yeah. Life was fantastic.
The three channels.
I don't give a
maybe
shit.
4 channels.
As a child, we all live in our own bubble.
Ewok movies and the Christmas.
Listen, life was easier. My parents took care of everything. That's what I'm trying to say. I didn't have to worry about taking care of shit.
I was a latchkey kid. I was.
Well, I don't know what he's talking about. Same here, Joe. Same here. We took care of each other until the
I
parents
came
got
home to an empty house.
Listen, my mom washed my clothes, cooked my dinner, this and that. I had no responsibility. Went to school. That was it. Watched fucking Transformers, G.I. Joe, Star Wars, all that stuff.
You not having responsibility sounds like every show you're on Rennavision.
No friggin' internet. There was no internet, no friggin' goddamn Instagram, none of that bullshit. It was all fucking great.
You would miss rails because that's all you do all day. Post rails.
You had to watch the shows when they came on TV.
Yeah,
it wasn't on demand. You got it wherever. It was very natural.
Yes.
It's good stuff. Now, if you haven't subbed up yet, please sub up at Rennavision, Kingdom of Nerds, Styx, my channel, Absolute Geek Podcast. Bruce, what do you got up this week?
I might be going out of town. Well, I'm going out of town in the morning. So I'm hoping to get back in time Sunday to pull together a show. But if I do pull together a show, here's a preview of some FOC books. I actually have.
You already got the show put together. What are you kidding?
There we go. We got Catwoman 76.
Yay.
Beautiful cover. We have the new Heat Seeker book.
Yay, Heat Seeker. Keep bringing them out.
And Vampirilla
Nice
number
Pirilla.
2 is on FOC. Mark Spears.
Ooh.
Oh
Where's
my.
Where's Jedi?
Oh, well, that's the Spider-Man cover, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Oh.
I
He's
still
drinking a
still
hot
think.
cup of blood.
Now, granted, you do have.
You wanted Drac in the window?
I wanted him in the window. He's coming out of the coffin, which is cool. But I wanted that
that's
cage.
not
I wanted that cage
That's
moved.
not
I wanted to
Dracula.
be able to see out.
No, that's not Drac.
That's like
Wow.
a zombie or a...
Zombie.
That's a zombie. Oh, boo.
Yeah.
I
He's a bat. Dracula's a bat.
I wanted
spider.
that cage.
A spider
I wanted
inside
that
the
cage
cage.
out of the way. I wanted to be able to see out a window, and I wanted to see Dracula flying in the background. I thought that would have been fun. Little homage to the original, but it's a good cover, so I'm happy.
I have my episode 9 of On the Hunt DCU logo variants premiered last night. You haven't checked out the series, please do. It's a fun way. And my buddy in crime, D Mills, has returned to the stream after being gone for a few weeks. And we get into a very interesting conversation.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, we did. It wasn't me. It was not
I
me.
didn't say it was you, but very interesting.
And
It's
Monday
always
Madness.
It's always Bruce.
It's not
Yeah.
this, Styx, was it me this time?
It was not you this time. It was not
Thank
you.
you.
Just him being there causes it. That's the whole thing.
So you say you can't resist, you just resist being around me, you say? That's what you're saying?
I'm just saying, just you being there automatically starts the fucking bullshit.
And I don't know if what is it? The Power Hour. We haven't done it in a while. I don't know where Max is. Max has disappeared. So
He messaged me
And on-
earlier.
And on Tuesdays,
oh yeah. Doctor
The-
Who.
the most exciting new show on the interwebs.
Yes, Tuesday nights, 9 p.m. Come on over to my channel, 6boy73, where me, Joe, Jedi, Bruce, Mama Bear, we watch an episode of Doctor Who. And I guess Joe and Jedi have never seen Doctor Who before. Been good. I've been enjoying what you guys have had to say about the show so far. I'm glad you keep coming back. As long as you keep coming back, I'll keep doing an episode.
So you want to see me, Styx, Joe, Jedi, and Mama Bear on Tuesday talking about Doctor Who. Here's the link to the channel.
There you go.
Yep.
We got Kingdom of Nerds and Rennavision posted in both chats.
There we go. Yeah, it's
So,
fun time.
Subscribe
Yeah.
to Styx channel and finally get him to 100 subs. 100
Yeah,
subs for
Let me
Styx.
see where I'm at. I'll tell you where I'm at here in a second.
Where are you at,
It's fine.
Styx?
if you're a new Who, if you have no exposure to Doctor Who, if you have a lot of exposure to Doctor Who, it's fun for everybody.
Yes.
I'm at 95.
I've literally seen 3
95?
episodes now of Doctor Who
95.
all on Styx show.
Nice. 5 away, guys.
5
Give
away.
him 100 subs. Come on, guys.
I'm not asking much.
Don't forget on Thursdays.
So you can get those super chats.
Yay. I think I need 5 for that.
Through Absolute Geek Podcast, you guys still doing your wrestling this week?
Yep, wrestling on Thursdays.
Yep.
Go ahead, Don. You can talk about the wrestling.
Thursday nights, the Absolute Geek Podcast. We had a good show this week. Talked about the repercussions with
WrestleMania recap.
A recap of WrestleMania, recap of the shows
Worst
after WrestleMania
ever.
We had a good show. So
It
Thursday night, 9:00. Join me, Matt, and Stick Boy, who's everywhere these days.
Hey, everywhere for 1 week.
Exactly.
Everything will go back. I'll be back in the shadows.
When do you sleep?
Exactly.
Never.
And of course, here on Rennavision, you can always catch the CBSI Hot 10 before us on Fridays at 9:00, followed by us at 9:30 or whenever the CBSI Hot 10 ends. Styx, they doing an SNS tomorrow? You guys back tomorrow?
We will have an SNS tomorrow, 9 p.m. Come join us for fun and yeah.
Can't promise anyone, but I might pop up.
There you go.
Please do. We love it when you come on down.
I believe Tales from the Dark Side is back on Sundays.
Yes, I think Marco's back. So this Sunday we should be talking. Well, actually, Marco will be talking about the entire trip. There'll be no show. It'll just be about Marco's trip.
So the panels won't show up. Marco will just talk for the 2 hours.
Exactly.
Correct.
Like, so it's like a normal show.
Exactly.
And as always, on Wednesdays, you can watch the Totally Awesome Coolest Show Attack with Dub, Pete, and Marco.
And Marco will actually talk about that show, talk about his trip on that show too. So he'll take over that show too.
He'll do a tier list of worst travelers that came to Japan from what.
Oh yeah, he's been talking about a lot of stuff, so he should have fun with that. There's going to be a lot of fun with that.
So lots of shows, lots of entertainment out there. We appreciate if you pop in. We appreciate you hanging out on a Friday with us. Have a great weekend. Stay safe out there, everybody. Boys, got anything else?
I don't think so. Maybe.
There we go. Have a great weekend, everyone. Good night.
Good night.
The qualified. The qualified. The qualified.